Hey, welcome back, everybody. So we're going to do the second part of our Test 3 lab material, and that's going to be arteries and veins. So you can see up next to me is the list on page 83, and the list looks kind of daunting. It's kind of just a list of random blood vessels that you need to know. So what I'm going to do is break this up into what I call a roadmap. And this roadmap is something that you can draw yourself and then study. And if you memorize this roadmap, it's really going to help you when you have to look at a diagram or look at a picture and name the blood vessels. Now, Dr. West is going to post some videos on YouTube, and I'll give you the link on diagramming models in the lab room. But if you do this roadmap and you carry it around and you study it, it's going to make looking at all of that kind of thing a lot easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my document camera and we are going to draw a picture. So I'm going to move my list here. And I have a sheet of paper that we're going to draw on. Now, I'm going to break this into 4 segments. So my first segment is going to be human arteries. So let's label this human arteries. Okay, now before we get started, I'm going to slide this over. It's really important that you understand that there are 3 parts to the answers when it comes to blood vessels. You have to tell me when you're naming blood vessels, you have to tell me if it's right or left. Okay. Then you have to give me the name of the blood vessel. And then you have to tell me if it's a vein or an artery. All right. So vein or artery. Now, I don't mind. You can abbreviate it just like that. So you can say R for right and L for left and V for vein and A for artery when you're taking the test. That's perfectly fine. In fact, I kind of prefer that because it makes things easier for you. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to name the upper arteries for the human body. So what I need to do to start with is somewhere right here in the middle, I'm just going to draw a heart. Okay, so we're going to draw a simple heart. I'm going to label it heart. Now, the heart is pumping blood out to the body. And remember, the definition of an artery is a blood vessel that moves blood away from the heart. So we are going away from the heart. All right. So we're moving away from the heart. Now, you may recall from our heart discussion that it's the left ventricle that's going to pump blood out of the heart. And it pumps blood, remember, through that aortic semilunar valve into this arch called the aorta. Now I'm going to exaggerate this to show you the arch. But the aorta comes off the heart and arches and then goes behind the heart and then down through the body. So I'm going to draw that first. And we need to label it. All right, so I'm going to label this aorta. All right. Now, I don't mind if you just call it the aorta. You can call it the aortic arch. Doesn't matter. It is an arch. You can call it the aortic arch. All right. Now, if you look at the heart and what we did with the heart, you'll notice that there are 3 pipes that come off the aorta. So we have a pipe coming off of the right side like this. We have a pipe coming off of the center, and we have a pipe coming off of the left side. All right. Now I'm going to draw the right side of the heart first. Remember, the heart is looking at us. So this is the right side. This is the left side. So on the right side, this first pipe's going to come up about an inch, inch and a half, and then it's going to split. So that's what the right side's going to look like. All right. Now, the middle pipe is just simply going to go up into your neck. Like this. And the left side is going to arch like so. We are not symmetrical. So if you look at our blood vessels, they are not symmetrical. We appear to be symmetrical, because we have 2 eyes, nose in the middle, 2 arms. But when you look at our organs, we are completely asymmetrical. Okay, so let's focus on this right side. This blood vessel that goes up about an inch, inch and a half is called the brachiocephalic artery. All right, so I'm going to label that. Brachiocephalic artery. All right, so that first pipe coming off of the aorta is called the brachiocephalic artery. Now remember, blood's moving away from this. So blood's going to move up and through these branches. Now when the brachiocephalic artery branches, the branch that goes up into your neck is called the common carotid. So this is the right side. So this is the right common carotid. Artery. Right there. All right, the other branch is going into your shoulder. So this is going into your shoulder here. And it initially goes under your clavicle. So the blood vessel going under your clavicle is called the subclavian. So this is on the right side of our body. So this is the right subclavian artery. All right. Now the right subclavian artery is going to go until the first rib. And then it changes names. So it's going to continue down through your shoulder, but it changes names. Once it passes this first rib, it becomes the axillary. So this is going to be the right axillary artery. And then it's going to continue into your arm. Now, once it gets into your arm, it changes names again. So I'm going to just write this divider as the arm. Once it's in your arm, it turns into the brachial. So this is going to be the right brachial artery. Okay. And that is the right side. Pretty cool. Okay, so now we have this middle pipe. Middle pipe's a piece of cake. Middle pipe comes off your aorta. and it's going to go right into your neck. And it's the left common carotid. Left common carotid artery. All right. Now I'm going to scooch this over here so I can keep writing. So the third branch coming off the aorta is the left subclavian. The left subclavian and the left common carotid are not attached. So this is the left subclavian. And it's going to go to the first rib. All right, so I'm going to label this left subclavian artery. All right. Now, the left side of the shoulder and arm is the same as the right. So we're golden here because all we got to do is carry this down. All right. I'll color it in, but you can guess that once it gets past the first rib, it's going to be the axillary. The only difference is this axillary is on the left side. So this is the left axillary artery. Okay, then we're going to get into the arm. And it becomes the brachial. So I'll do that really quick. And we'll label this the left brachial artery. Okay. So this is the first half of our artery list. Okay, I'll put it up here, let you look at it. So in the next video, I'll continue down and we'll go into the thoracic region and then into the abdomen and finish up the artery vessels. All right, so this is a good start for you. Check out the next video and we'll continue on with the arteries. All right, take care.